Good morning, students. Welcome to the class. Today's topic is the rebellion spreads. Yes, up to yesterday in the live classes, we have come to know that the reasons for the rebellion and the starting of the rebellion. So today's topic is how the rebellion spread across the country. Yes, so one regiment after another regiment, slowly the rebellion spreads into the Sipais. So mainly the important points of the country, like nodal points means important places of the country, like Delhi, Lucknow and Kanpur, the rebellion was very strong and it widespreads like anything. Yes, not only the Sipais, the normal public, peasants, jamindars and chiefs and important persons, everybody are including in this rebellion. And here we have some important persons who completely involved in the rebellion and fight against the British. In them, Nana Sahib stood first. Yes, did you remember who was Nana Sahib? Yes, he was the adopted son of Peshwa Bazirao II. Yes, so he rebelled against the Britishers and declared himself as a governor under the supervision of Bahadur Shah Zafar, who was the last Mughal emperor. In this way, another Nawab also declared himself as a Nawab under the supervision of Bahadur Shah Zafar. He was Birjis Khadar, who was the son of Wajis Ali Khan. Yes, he declared himself as the Nawab under the supervision of Bahadur Shah Zafar. And his mother, Begum Hazrat, took an active part in this rebellion, and she organized many army groups fight against the Britishers. Yes, not only the kings, Nawabs, some queens also involved actively in this rebellion. In that, we have Rani Lakshmi Bai, the queen of Jhansi, took an active part in this rebellion, and she joined with Tantia Tope. Tantia Tope was the Governor General of Nana Sahib. Yes, and in the same way like Jhansi Lakshmi Bai, we have the Rani of Ramghar, Rani Avanti Devi or Avanti Bai Lodi. So she was from Mandla region and Madhya Pradesh. So she led 4,000 army, her personal army against the Britishers. So like this, kings, queens, peasants, everybody joined the hands together to fight against the Britishers. Not only this, the victory over the British army, the Indian Sipais and the people victory over the British army encouraged many other remaining groups in the society. So by seeing this victory, remaining all the people joined together in this fighting. Especially in the place of Awadh, the seriousness of the rebellion we can understand by a telegram which was written by a colonel, British Colonel Tytler, to his commander-chief. So through this telegram, we can understand the seriousness of the rebellion in Awadh. Yes, this telegram was written on August 6th, 1857. From the words of this telegram, we can understand that the Britishers scared or feared of the Indian army, and the Indian Sipais fight day and night. And the villagers, jamindars, everybody are against the British government. So by this telegram we can understand the seriousness and heat of the rebellion. Yes, total British government is in the dilemma and in the position, they don't understand how to suppress this rebellion. And not only this, and we have new upcoming leaders in 1857 who guide the troops of Indian Sipais or normal people in the villages, and who motivate by their guidance and the leadership. So some of the new leaders occurred or came into the Indian politics in 1857 to support the 1857 rebellions. Those are Ahmadullah and Indian religion warriors Bakht Khan and Kunwar Singh. So these are prominent leaders who came into the rebellion of 1857. So let us know about these people in detail. So the first one is Ahmadullah. Ahmadullah was a Malvi. So what is meant by Malvi? Right. So Malvi means a scholared Muslim. Maybe he is a teacher or doctor or even lawyer. So a scholared, learned Muslim called as Malvi. So he was a Malvi and he came from Faizabad to Lucknow to fight against the Britishers. So he gathered a large number of the Indians and motivated them by his speeches. And he told to that groups that these are the last days for the British administration and this is the end point for the British. So he built confidence in the hearts of the Indians by his words. So like this he gathered a large number of the Indians and he could able to fight against the Britishers in the place of Lucknow. And the next one, Ghazis or religious warriors came to Delhi to fight against the Britishers and kill the white men. And the same way the next person is Bakht Khan, a soldier, and he was a very strong leader also. So he could able to gather a large number of the soldiers and he became a military leader for that soldiers and he gave training how to fight against the Britishers. Yes, he played a very vital role in 1857 rebellion. And the last one is Kunwar Singh. So Kunwar Singh is an old zamindar who gathered large number of the Indians to revolt against the Britishers and he fought many months with the Britishers in this rebellion. So like this, all kinds of the people from the India, like normal people who lived in villages, leaders, sipais, zamindars, so whoever, all the people in all the sectors of the public has come together and fight against the British and join their hands into the 1857 rebellion. The company fights back. Yes, as we know that the rebellion of the 1857, which starts in 1857, spreads quickly and it become very intensifying. Yes, all the important cities, villages and the public revolt against the Britishers and they burnt many offices, they killed many white men. The British started suppressing the revolt by bringing reinforcements from the England. Yes, and it starts constructing or passing new laws which were very easy and which were helps the British to arrest the people very easily.